House of Terror. Chapter 1, The Silent Intruder. The night was pitch black, save for the eerie glow of streetlights filtering through the thick fog. A figure moved with stealthy grace through the quiet suburban neighborhood, his every movement a silent dance of shadow and moonlight. His name was Simon, and he was a housebreaker. Simon had always been drawn to the thrill of the hunt, the adrenaline rush of infiltrating a secure property and disappearing without a trace. He was a master of his craft, a phantom that slipped through the night unnoticed. But tonight, there was something different about the air. A sense of unease crept over him, a premonition of danger lurking in the shadows. His target for the night was a sprawling mansion nestled on a secluded cul-de-sac. The house was rumored to be filled with valuable antiques and rare artwork, a treasure trove for any thief. As Simon approached the property, he felt a shiver run down his spine. There was something about this place that felt wrong. Chapter 2, The Haunted House. As Simon slipped through the overgrown hedge, he caught a glimpse of the mansion's imposing facade. It was a Victorian-style building, its ornate architecture casting long, menacing shadows. A cold wind howled through the trees, carrying with it a chilling sense of foreboding. Simon moved cautiously towards the back of the house, his eyes scanning for any signs of security. The windows were dark and silent, the only sound the distant barking of a dog. He found a vulnerable spot in the basement window and pried it open with a crowbar. As he squeezed through the narrow opening, a wave of cold air washed over him. The basement was dark and damp, filled with the musty scent of decay. A faint light emanated from a small, dusty window, illuminating a cluttered room filled with old furniture and boxes. Simon moved through the house, his heart pounding in his chest. The silence was broken only by the creaking floorboards and the occasional rustle of unseen creatures. A sense of unease crept over him, as if he was being watched. Chapter 3, The Hidden Room. Simon explored the house, searching for the rumored treasure room. He found a hidden door behind a heavy tapestry, leading to a secret chamber. The room was filled with priceless artifacts, their glow illuminating the darkness. As Simon reached out to touch a delicate vase, a sudden noise startled him. A chilling scream echoed through the house, followed by a blood-curdling growl. Simon's heart raced as he realized he was not alone. A shadowy figure emerged from the darkness, its eyes glowing with an unnatural light. Chapter 4, The Confrontation. The figure moved toward Simon with a menacing gait, its claws outstretched. Simon's blood ran cold as he realized the creature was far from human. It was a monstrous creature, its form distorted and twisted. Simon tried to flee, but the creature was too fast. It cornered him in a dead end, its eyes filled with a predatory hunger. With a roar that echoed through the house, the creature lunged. Chapter 5, The Escape. Simon dodged the attack, but the creature was relentless. He fought back, using everything he had to defend himself. But it was no use. The creature was simply too strong. Just as it seemed all hope was lost, Simon heard a faint sound. It was the sound of a window being smashed. Someone was coming to his rescue. With a renewed surge of energy, Simon managed to break free from the creature's grip. He ran towards the window, the creature hot on his heels. As he leaped through the opening, he heard a gunshot. The creature let out a blood-curdling scream as it collapsed to the ground. Chapter 6, The Aftermath. Simon landed in a pile of broken glass in the backyard. He was bruised and battered, but alive. He looked back at the mansion, a sense of relief washing over him. The creature was dead. As the police arrived, Simon slipped away into the night. He knew he could never return to the scene of the crime. The memory of the monstrous creature would haunt him for the rest of his life. Chapter 7, The Haunting. The mansion remained abandoned for years, its windows dark and empty. Locals whispered tales of the creature that had terrorized the house, and some even claimed to have seen its ghostly form wandering the grounds. Simon never forgot the night he had spent in that haunted house. The memory of the creature's terrifying eyes and the chilling scream that echoed through the halls would stay with him forever. And he knew that he would never again dare to break into a house, no matter how tempting the prize.